Baba Boo.
You horse shit. Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
This game is disrespectful. This game can kiss my ass.
Let's go!
I tried to do whatever I possibly could to open up some time to stream today. And yeah, there was at least something that I really wanted to do, which was revisit the final game of the Fighting Games That Made Me series. And yeah, I would definitely say that the last one is for sure Killer Instinct. And I spent some time, right? I definitely spent quite a bit of time getting this all figured out and getting the build like up and running. I'm actually going to be able to play on stream today season 1 of Killer Instinct. And for anybody that doesn't know if that is weird, if that is like, how are you actually playing season 1? Technically, like season 1 of KI and not season 1.5 is actually lost. And this is definitely a fighting game that made me, because I was pretty involved, which is the reason I have the build, from making trailers and stuff like that, and being on board with Double Helix near like the middle to end of the first release season of KI. And I found on an old computer there was still a temp build that they gave me where not everything is functional, but a lot of the innards of the game are working that allow us to actually play what I believe is the final release of KI before it got passed between studios. I'm fairly sure this is season 1 of Killer Instinct by Double Helix proper, before TJ Combo was added, before the Combo Breaker version of the game. Does anyone remember that? Where there was essentially a physical release of Killer Instinct Season 1, but it was like 1.5. It came with a very early version of TJ Combo. So this is the copy of the game. If anybody wants to play KI Season 1, it's technically here. It's not the same one that I'm playing on PC, because this one technically includes TJ, but they made a physical release of Killer Instinct Season 1, and it's the Combo Breaker pack. This was right as Iron Galaxy started working on it. I think there's some stuff that was changed from Season 1, like some very minor things. But I have no reason to open this now because we have this version. You can still technically play KI Season 1 on that. You can still technically play that, but you have to disconnect from the internet, and it's completely, it's only bound to the physical release of Killer Instinct, the Combo Breaker Edition. Season 1 of KI was an exclusive, unique build given to me because I was making trailers, and I had to make trailers from home and at the office and stuff like that. So when I was going down to Iron Galaxy every once in a while, I would just be given a build of the game to really quickly pump out a trailer. And I would go home and finish up the trailer as soon as possible because there was a very tight time constraint. And I was essentially being paid like these freelance wages to do this. So I wasn't like an official employee. Anyway, the build I have is actually like a functioning PC version of Killer Instinct Season 1, which does not exist. And this isn't actually a PC version. It doesn't even work on things beyond Windows 7. So this is actually a Windows 7 computer here. And if I click KI, it just goes, because it's essentially the same thing as an Xbox One EXE. So, are the trailer tools still working the build? Likely, yes. Yeah, I would used to go into versus and then just 2-player to get this stuff done. I'll try to remember any of the keystrokes that are in here, but you'll notice that TJ is not included. He's not even gray boxed out. Shadow Jago has his own unique character slot after you beat the Shadow Jago fight. Yeah, this is the early build where Jago was essentially the free character of the game, but everybody's here. It's nuts. This might be some ridiculous nostalgia memories for some people, because this is the very, very first season of KI. There's also going to be, this is going to be KI pre any of the graphics updates. This is when the game was like almost strictly a multiplayer game when it came out. So, let me see if I can remember. Let me see if I can even remember how to unlock the camera. Hey. And this, folks, is how I made all the trailers. Pretty crazy, right? The only problem is I don't remember any of the commands, and I knew like about 500 of these by heart. when I was doing stuff, but it was like 7 years ago and I don't remember anything, but there was ways to proc commands for every single thing. The cool part is that this is actually running better than Season 1 did. This is technically 1080p. So here's some crazy stuff. Let's go to some other characters which act completely different in this version of Killer Instinct. So Fulgore, for example, is a dramatically different character. This is when Fulgore was essentially the hype beam character, right? Where that was like one of his biggest aspects. He was not nearly as good as he ended up becoming, but just as reference. Oh God, remember this? The laser. 3 beams, manual charging at all times. That old classic damage, 40% guaranteed with another huge chunk available. Holy shit. This is before Fulgore had triple doubles where he could build pips faster. Yeah, the only way you could build pips with them was essentially through instinct or manual charging. Oh my God. Shadow moves look way better. Sort of. They don't have, like, the identity. I think this character is definitely much better in modern versions of Killer Instinct, but it's definitely interesting to see him in this state. Let's go back to what Season 1 of Killer Instinct really ended up delving into. You go to a character like Sabrewolf, and here's what you would do in Season 1 of KI. So Killer Instinct Season 1 had guaranteed damage, right? Technically, like, unbreakable combos that you can get 25 to 30% damage. That was there for a reason. Unfortunately, the game, like, just eventually, like, boiled down to being that, and that was it. So Sabrewolf could get like 25-30% damage unbreakable, but it was lower damage because he, you know, some characters could get really high damage and some characters couldn't. There was a point in the game where juggle combos were extremely good. You could essentially do free counter breaks on something like this. Yeah, so this damage that you could get with Sabrewolf was essentially like guaranteed. The devs specifically kept that in the game because a lot of players, a lot of like FGC folks were complaining about, look at the backdash. Look at his backdash. We're complaining the fact that I don't like getting combo broken. They didn't like the fact that, oh, I landed a combo, I deserve to get damage, right? So they actually kept that you could you could cash out from shadow moves and get like a guaranteed little bit of damage if you wanted. They actually had multiple considerations and stuff like that. It's kind of nuts. Can I open KI on my other computer to see a side-by-side? We actually could. Yeah, that's a really good point. Hold on a second. So, got a direct comparison. I got the KI up and running on the other one. There's a lot different looking. Yeah, a lot darker, a lot moodier. It's a big difference. Before Jago could throw fireballs, he would just naturally gain life back. That's the old school way of playing him, is that his healing would just give him natural healing at any given time. Kind of have to think of Killer Instinct as 3 different games, the 2013 and beyond version. Killer Instinct Season 1 is like Street Fighter Alpha 1, Season 2 is like Alpha 2, and Season 3 is like Alpha 3. They share similar assets, but they are just very different games. I think a lot of the touch-ups that were done from Iron Galaxy look extremely good. They definitely put a lot of love and care into the engine to make things pop a bit better and to have a bit more personality, in my opinion. It's very cool. Glacius cannot hold any of... Oh, he can hold them. He can hold them. They don't bounce on the ground. They just dissipate. He doesn't have, like, the liquid eyes. He can't, like, go into a puddle. He doesn't have backdash, obviously. He doesn't have forward dash either. Yeah, Glacius was a very different character, right? He had free full screen counter breakers. It looks a little weird. And you could like counter break it on a juggle situation. You could counter break people for free and they could break you, but if you baited the counter breaker, you wouldn't get much reward. Glacius also does not have the see-through sort of like look to him, where in Season 2 and beyond, a lot of Glacius's instinct mode made him transparent. And from what I understand, that was not intended. It just sort of happened when they were changing the graphics of the game and the engine. And then suddenly Glacius was like see-through. And they're like, oh, that's kind of cool because he's like a puddle guy, right? He's made of water. It's sort of neat that he becomes transparent when he pops on the ice armor. That's kind of cool. This is before Thunder would have all the crows and shit. I don't even know what he got from this. He just got a really fast dash. He could dash through you. He couldn't even dash cancel out of thing. Yeah, Thunder's damage at the beginning was absolute insanity. He was complete bullshit, man. It was nuts. So yeah, I think it would probably be best if we played through a little bit of this game just to see what was in it. Granted, my capture feed here is not at its best. Like I'm very delayed on this end. So here we are. We're back now to the very first season. This is essentially the final build of Double Helix's Killer Instinct. Eventually, in the final update, I believe, to the game, they added a arcade mode to this game. And it was one of the final things that they were able to do that they wanted to do early on, but they focused on making more characters. I'm playing this on an old Windows 7 computer that is going through several different window captures, and my inputs are insanely delayed, but I'm gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna try Fulgore just for the shits and giggles, just to see what he's like. I think this stuff right here is still actually in Killer Instinct Definitive. I think all these cutscenes and stuff still are a part of the season 1 roster at KI. These are old 720p videos, believe it or not. Even the cutscenes that I had ended up making for KI back in season 2 and 3 were 1080p videos, and there was no inclination in 2014 to 2016 that we should be switching to 4K. That only happened way later in the ROM trailer, which was the first one we made in 4K. Neat. So we're gonna see Fulgore be a much different character here. This is a story battle. So, 3 lasers! A teleport? Oh my god, what the hell's port? I can break things. I can't break that. That was opener ender. What the heck? Okay. Zip, zip. So I don't have, like, Fulgore doesn't have his crazy mix in this one, from what I understand. Oh my god! Oh, he doesn't care? Oh, that's right, you need an instinct to do it. And I don't have triple doubles? Oh my god. Leave me alone! Leave me alone! So, the hype beam can only be done in some... I remember this. They took this out. I'm pretty sure they did. Okay. I should probably have done an ultra to the AI that just teabagged me. That would have been smart. So arcade mode is actually kind of cool. That was a computer, right? Yeah, definitely. That was a computer. That was not a dev playing on the opposite end. Thanks. Adira is looking even more thick than before. Oh! Ow! Oh, he doesn't have the multiple hits now. I'm just need to charge my stuff. I can't break this. Sadira, do something. Very nice, you piece of shit computer. Eat shit. There we go. Better. Oh no, oh no, oh god, the stuff that broke KI. You know what I noticed? You don't build meter. I just realized you don't actually build meter at the end of your ultra anymore. Maybe that was the thing that they added later? Where you actually built your bar in like season 2 and beyond in order to do bigger, crazier ultra stuff? Yeah, that might have been a very late or very early season 2 change. Oh man, look how shiny I am. Stop that. Oh! The computer! Hey, man. Hey, man. 61%. Oh my God. And you're dead. Hell yeah. The beam is back. I do really wish they did a like an ultra version of Killer Instinct where they essentially kept like a lot of the classic game, season 1, season 2, season 3, season 3.5 like intact, and just let players like choose which version of the character you wanted to play. That was something I genuinely really enjoyed about Street Fighter 4, is that all versions of the characters were on there. It was very cool, man. I like it how when you're playing arcade mode, it doesn't show your intro, just your opponent's. Ow, 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 ow. I have not built any bar, dude. I just realized. Stop it, Jago. I need to build bar. Oh my God. Oh! Oh! That's it. That's it. I'm gonna break the hell. I'm gonna counter break the holy crap out of this computer. It's gonna work. There we go. It's funny how much the beam... Actually, no, it's not that bad. Like, as the beam is so much of Fulgore's identity in this game. He doesn't do it a lot in gameplay, but you see it in his Ultra, right? You see it in his Ultimate. They give the beam enough, like, time of day later in his, in the versions of the character where the beam isn't as good. Oh, this fight sucked as Fulgore. Really? There's the lockout. Oh, I saw it there. Oh, that's disrespectful! Stop that! Okay. Come here, you stupid dog! Zap! You mother Pfeiffer! Oh my God, the computer be breaking! Lockout! Hella locked out! Alright! Get that shit out of here! Kitty! Ow! Oh my God, game. Okay. Ow! Open or ender, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter! Oh my God. You mother Pfeiffer! I got ice skates now. Oh, hell yeah, with the massive delay. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe the slide is safe as hell. Ah! I don't like it. What's happening? What is this move? Let the kitties run out! I'm gonna zone the shit out of you, lady. There we go. Piss off. Sorry. All right, here we go. Finale. Holy! You mother Pfeiffer! The grab. Oh, the grab again. Stop it! Ugh! ice skates. Ouch! Oh shit! Oh god! Ah! Ow! Ow! Stop it, computer! Bunch of wacky horse shit. Oh, you can. This game is disrespectful. This game can kiss my ass. Yo, Thrillhouse, I see you in here. Who said that shit was okay, huh? I see the double helix devs in here. Who said that shit's okay? That's not okay, man. This is some toxic shit. God, they don't do that anymore. I remember hearing people complain about it, and like, obviously it's like not all hardcore people are gonna be playing KI, so they ended up taking it out. It might be in there in some way, but yes, the AI would teabag the shit out of you in anything that was above medium difficulty, I think, in KI Season 1. What disrespectful horse shit is this? I'm working my ass off here, okay? This input reading asshole robot. Look! Okay. Ow. This guy is a bitch! Hell yeah, I took that round! Oh no! Don't laser me. Holy dumb fuck! What is happening? Eat shit, asshole! Oh. God damn it! God damn it! Oh! Shit! They don't make them like they used to, boys. God damn it. Dude, this bitch is canceling out of this stuff way too fast. Wait, did I not? Did I? What the shit? Broke the lights, you dang bitch. Uppercut. Ah! Kiss my ass, you piece of shit! Sorry. As soon as I press the goddamn button! Oh my god, I popped instinct, I swear to god. Ouch! I hate you! Ah, there we go. Fucking fuck you. Fuck you. Sorry. I'm fine and it's just a computer. Okay. And there we go. Killer Instinct Season 1, everybody. The very beginning of it all. Still super fun, right? Still, like, for how fast this stuff was put together, for how insanely difficult fighting games can be to make, to know of a team that was just in Southern California, made of a bunch of combat designers and stuff, just were like, yeah, we can make a new KI in a ridiculously short amount of time. And then to go on to another developer where it would take an even shorter amount of time to pump out even more stuff. Yeah, it's really cool. I remember seeing the teabag thing very early on, and they're like, isn't that funny? Like, we're gonna make all of our AI do this. They like jump on your face and teabag the shit out of you. So anyway, this is the original version of KI Season 1. Obviously, it's a game that quote unquote made me, right? Of all the fighting games that made me. This one really did, because it was the first fighting game that I actually like worked on in some way. It was the first one that I had a small part of, even though it was like very unofficial for a long time. I was just driving out of my way down to the office to check out things that they wanted to show me. And that only happened because I made YouTube videos, right? That only happened because the devs saw that I made some Killer Instinct YouTube videos, and I'd done it in the past and was still active on YouTube making stuff and had commentary to talk about it. And they just hit me up. They're like, hey, come on down, check this stuff out. So this is definitely a fighting game that made me, because it was the first time I actually got to see the process of how games are put together, like the actual behind the scenes, what actually goes on when you get devs in a room figuring stuff out. It was really cool being a part of a process where a lot of the time, at least early on, they would sort of just throw things in my direction and just be like, hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of this counterbreaker thing? What do you think of this Fulgore design? What's your first reaction to Thunder? And it was like, I was the first one that was seeing that stuff outside of Microsoft and the actual studio down at Double Helix. So it means a lot to me, man. It was like a very important game. And then I got really involved in Season 2 and beyond, where we started working on story mode sequences and cinematic stuff and all that kind of stuff to add a bunch of single player content to KI. That was a very, very, very big part. And it took a lot of time and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and a lot of effort. So this game does mean a lot to me. And it's cool that I still have in some way the exact same build that I made all those old trailers with, because that was obviously the thing I was much involved with at the beginning, was the trailers, making the trailers for Killer Instinct. I don't know if I miss it, you know? I don't know if I miss it. It's something that I genuinely, if it was somewhere in the future, I don't know if I would want to be officially a part of the game or the franchise again. But I genuinely appreciated how much the devs wanted like a hardcore KI fan, somebody that really loved the old Killer Instinct, to react to the new game and see what my impressions of things were. And that kind of happened all the way from Season 2 to Season 3 and a lot of that other stuff. And I'll never forget it, right? And for the fact that the game came out in a state and has gone on to be like considered by many one of the greatest fighting games of all time type stuff is insanely goddamn cool.